Ladies and gentlemen, on now to our fourth bout of the night. Now making his way to the NFA cage, Nate Giang.
So as we talked about him and Isaac Hamilton, barn burner. Though he's 0-1, the amount of experience, as Jordan pointed out to, you can't do better than that in your first fight outside of winning.
Yeah, and from what I remember of that fight, it was pretty much a toss-up at the end because someone dominated one round and then the other guy dominated the next round and came back, and then the third round was kind of more of the same. But I remember watching it going, that was a hell of a fight. Yeah. They were like they left everything they had in there, and they were both debut guys. Imagine that being your debut. You're going to know what your conditioning needs to be. You're going to know what it's going to feel like. You're going to come back upgraded from something like that, for sure.
Absolutely. I was backstage for that fight watching the monitor, and I was popping left and right. I mean, they were just going at it, and I love to see it. Again, he got a hold of me right away and said, that wasn't me. I want to go again. And then, like I said, Jacob Burns has been on me for a while about making his MMA debut. He's got a lot of kickboxing fights, but this is a different world in the cage. We all know that.
It absolutely is. We'll see what he brings, right?
Yep, absolutely. That's why he's here. And honestly, too, Nate walking around yesterday, though he's 0-1, the confidence he was showing didn't look like an 0-1 fighter. He looked like an undefeated fighter.
He looks different to me already, just in body language.
Well, composure says a lot about how you prepared for the fight.
His opponent now making his way to the NFA cage, Jacob Burns.
Like you said, Jacob Burns, he has at least 4 kickboxing. He might have more. But that's what he's been mainly dipping in. He talked his coach into saying he's been wanting to do MMA. He finally talked his coach into it. They reached out, and here we are. Not much more to say about that.
Well, let him make that walk and hear that crowd go kind of crazy for him.
Oh, well, his gym's pretty good. I can see who's in his corner. So, yeah. It probably didn't take much convincing if they knew he was ready for it. So.
Yeah, he's got House of Hiley, or Hiley House, Blue Collier. I know it's a long name. I can't remember. Looks like he's going to have the Hiley brothers cornering him. Jacob and Kenny Hiley.
A lot of good experience there. He's in good hands. Yeah. This should be a really good fight.
Let's see if we can get out of the first round, boys.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we all love finishes, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the NFA welterweight division, brought to you tonight by Taco King, presents Taco Fest, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Make sure you guys mark your calendars. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, this Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu specialist stands 6 foot tall, weight in 168.2 pounds. He holds an 0-1 amateur record, representing Absolute Martial Arts and Diamond Dogs MMA, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Nate Giang. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5'10", weighed in 168.9 pounds. Tonight, he's making his amateur debut, representing Blue Collier Mafia and fighting out of Cuba, Missouri, Jacob Hard Knocks Burns. Your referee, Josh Stewart.
Taco King, Taco Fest. You guys are missing out because he puts on one heck of a
Who doesn't like tacos?
Right.
Even communists like tacos.
Here we go, boys. Ooh, big hit.
Overhand right
Big
at the start.
shots coming right out of the gate. Nate goes for that takedown. At least tying up to slow the punches real quick.
Ooh, good knee.
That was a great knee.
Getting some cage work in there.
Yeah, Burns doing a good job of trying to defend that takedown that's coming in.
This is what we'll see. So we know Giang, he has a gas tank because, again, he wanted a 3-round war, which was a lot of cage work. We'll see how Burns handles that.
I like that knee with the right hand afterwards.
Oh! He stuttered him. He blocked it, but he still went through with some power on that. Oh,
that still hurts.
Yeah.
They are throwing.
These guys are out here to prove a point.
Drop down.
Good level change right there, but Yang did a good job of stopping it, defending it. That's that level of these amateurs now.
Now the tables are turned. Burns giving the pressure to the Giang on cage.
He's got good wrist control. You never used to see this much wall work from guys that were debuting
No,
or in that vicinity.
because it's not fun. Cage work is the most brutal, grueling part of this, in my opinion.
And you always wonder why your back's chewed up.
Right. I still have scars on my shoulders from it.
This is great, though, because instead of it being like super fast and over, these guys can build some cage time.
Yeah. Going for that head kick again, but maybe too much to the wall.
You got to set it up for the next one.
Yeah, about halfway through this first round, these guys they're showing it
Oh,
all.
that
Now
was
on the
slick.
ground, okay.
Slick little back take.
Trying to get that hook in. Young was doing a good job blocking.
came in.
Got both in.
This is not a good spot for Nate. He's doing a good job of. He's almost out there. He's on top.
Oh!
Look at this.
Wow.
There you go.
Nice effort there by Yang.
Yeah.
Again, the amount of experience Yang's going to get out both of the fights now, because this is another one that's going back and forth for him.
Yeah, and you hear the corner saying, settle down, settle down, settle down. This is a good spot for Nate Giang to slow the pace a little bit, right? Not that he needs to, just to slow the pace and, okay, here's what I'm going to do.
It looks like Burns might be looking for a Kimura. I'm not sure. He's pulling that arm out, but he could just be doing that stop.
Yeah, he's not getting anything at this moment. Right now, this is a very, I would say, a stalling position.
Lockdown.
Yeah. Well, Burns is holding him down, and Yang's just burying his face, not really going for much, trying to get a pass here, but he's doing what his corner said. He's slowing down. There's that Kimura you're talking about. I think it's more of a threat than anything. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off.
He might be using it for a sweep as well. A lot of guys will do that. Go.
Good stand-up, boys.
So
Wow, what a first round,
yeah,
guys.
I don't know how the judge that
Very, very first round.
That was a good
I would
one.
have to lean on that one if I'm a judge with Burns because he had back position and he flattened him out.
Nope,
and
that's
when
true.
they go back to look at this, his coaches are going to be like, hey, in that position next time, kind of probably settle. And that's something you're going to learn. Like, usually that can be a checkmate spot. That's why I would give him that round.
See,
So that's a jiu-jitsu's opinion.
I might go toward Nate Yang on that one
There
because
you
we
go.
talk about position.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 50-50 raffle here tonight. Make sure you guys head to the back desk
So Jordan
and
Dowdy's
get
thinking-
involved in that tonight. It's for the Arnold Police Explorers. These are high schoolers who are exploring an opportunity and a career in law enforcement. And the Lord knows that we need good law enforcement in our world now. So make sure you guys get involved in that 50-50 raffle and go home with half the pot.
So what we were saying was I think Nate won that first round in the sense of we talk about positions. He had his back flattened out, zero danger. Nate got on top in a dominant position, did zero danger damage as well, but was there for longer. So it's going to go either way that you want. Whoever wins that first round, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, we're probably both wrong.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Goes back to like I said, I don't know how to score.
Yang immediately closed the gap there.
You have to assume that was cornering, because the way he came flying out of there, that's probably a game plan from the corner. Ooh, good body kick. Boy, swinging.
They're all
Josh
over.
Josh Stewart got to get out of the way a little bit.
He said he's still behind me.
Oh, and Nate laughed. Nate smiled a little bit. So right here, I think Burns would benefit by changing levels a little bit and putting his forehead under the chin of Nate, and then really being able to jack his right arm, Nate's left arm up.
Yeah, we talk about that all the time. It's such a painful, uncomfortable spot to have that forehead on that nerve of the jaw.
Well, you're getting technical with nerves and anatomy. I'm just saying make it uncomfortable and make it suck.
Well, you know.
I'm very keep it simple. Right now, does he have his hands locked? Yeah, his hands are locked. Looks like they're locked. He's going to look to really drop his hips and get a big lift here.
Yeah, that's how my coach explained it to me, so that's how I put it out there. Again, thank you, Taco King presents Taco Fest for sponsoring this fourth fight.
Who doesn't like tacos, right?
doesn't like
Who doesn't like the best tacos in St. Louis?
And both these men after this fight are going to need some tacos because they are burning a lot of energy.
I would go for some tacos.
We know.
The good takedown by Yang finally got there, but he gets right back up. Does Burns.
See, on something like that, do you score the takedown? Because it wasn't like a super dominant takedown, and he got right back up. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird. It depends on what you like as a judge.
Well, yeah, we've talked about it. Sometimes it depends on the judge's background too.
Yeah. It's something because you dictated where the fight went and he had to react. But
See,
yeah,
I
what
agree.
effect.
But then Jacob Burns stood right up and dictated it standing back up.
Yep.
Right? I lean towards the takedown count.
Oh, nice little jab.
Fastball a bit outside. Nice uppercut there by Nate. Nate Giang in the blue, Jacob Burns in the red tape. Nate Giang in the camouflage and Jacob Burns in the red shorts.
Man, between Yang's first fight and this one, he's getting so much good experience.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
I don't want that kind of career. I want to get in and out.
He may not realize it yet, but it's going to really pay off.
It's the Justin Gaethje approach.
He needs to not give up the hooks here, though.
Oh,
No, that choke is in. That's under the chin.
Needs to pull that
That's
arm
tough.
down.
Wow, tough fight right there. Good fight out of Jacob Burns. Nate Giang gave it all he had. That was a good fight. That was fun. And now he beats up the mat because he didn't get enough out.
Good fight by both men. Great, entertaining fight. We made it out of the first round, so that's good.
But it was a good first round. It wasn't boring. It was a really good second round. I liked it, man. I dug it. Good fight.
That was MMA at its core. We saw a little bit of everything. Cage work, ground work, striking. Yeah, well put together by both men.
Really good match. And as we said, if he was asking his coaches, if Burns was asking his coaches for his MMA fight, they were going to put him in if he was ready. He was ready in every position there. If he was down, he got up.
Out of the first four, I think it's fight of the night.
It was really good. I mean, he switched position a couple times because Yang came out trying to close the distance because you don't want to let a striker in a striking range. Yeah. And Burns even ate a really tough head kick in that first round and just shook it off. Very impressive debut by him.
Yeah, it caused him to stutter step and everything, but he recovered very well.
Yeah, what I would like to see, though, out of Burns is working on his ground game, right? Doing more off your back, not just holding Yang. All he did was hold him to neutralize him. Let's start seeing some offense, right? Start building that end of your game,
Absolutely, yeah.
I always like punching off the back. I wasn't down there often, but I was going to fight about it, so.
That's fair. I like smacking the ears. Pop those eardrums. All right, we're going to get our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Josh Stewart, calls a stop to this fight. 2 minutes, 40 seconds into the second round, declaring your winner by tap out in a rear naked choke, Jacob Hard Knocks Burns.